Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Bella. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. I have my wet solds from over the weekend. We will get right into that. I did have some other sales that already went out on Saturday, so I want to at least mention those. We thought we were going to get another big round of storms here, so I had to get everything out for my business this weekend in time before this big snowstorm that never was. So first time we got a lot, second time we did not. So, oh, that rhymes, yay. So let's talk about first what sold over the weekend that has already gone out to the buyer. I had an Under Armour hoodie for men sell for $14.56. A pair of Talbot shorts, these were new with tag women's. And again, just saying, here we go, shorts. And a lot of people think shorts won't sell this time of year, but they did. Those sold for $19 on eBay. All of these items were eBay, actually. I had a Talbot's, T by Talbot's top. That's more of like their activewear brand. I do sell quite a bit of their T by Talbot's items as well. That top sold for $16.50. And I had an Eddie Bauer pullover that I had probably had for a few years. I got kind of a low offer of $11 on it, but I was ready to see it off to another home because it's been here for a while. So that sold for $11. So we'll mention those. Those are the items that are already out the door. Let's get started here. These sold on Poshmark. These are Roz and Allie. I do like this brand a lot. I like picking up their plus size items. These, I think I got in a buyout that I did over the summer. I have written down they were $1. So they sold for $15 and my estimated profit on these was $9.88. This was the Poshmark order. So with all of my Poshmark orders, I do ship those in the United States Postal Service envelope right here. This works great. I've never had any complaints about an item getting wet or damaged with this. I do, however, put all of my items in, I seal them up so to make sure that they get to the buyer in the condition that they bought them. So I do my best in hopes that they make it there in wonderful shape. So that will go off to the buyer today. So what's selling for everybody over on your end? Is there sweaters, coats, jackets? A lot of holiday stuff still? I was surprised. I got an offer over the weekend for like, I think it was like $6 for a sweater, a Christmas sweater. And I was a little bit discouraged on the offer. I countered, I believe, at like 15. It was vintage. It was really nice. So that'll happen sometimes. Then I was like, should I have just accepted the offer? And, there's a possibility it's going to sit around another year now. But in a lot of cases, too, I've had really nice sweaters for Christmas sell in a heat wave in July. So it's all about the right buyer. I got an offer for this Maurice top, blazer. I don't typically pick up Maurice. I used to. I would think a lot of times I feel like it's almost like a sure bet if it has like, a tag on, a new with tags. So I often will grab a new with tags Maurice item, but it was not paying off for me. I was hanging on to it a little longer than I wanted to. So this caught my eye because I feel like I just got this a couple weeks ago. The color, it's red, it's Christmassy. So this Maurice Blazer 3X sold for $21 and no cents. And the profit I estimate on this after my cost of goods and fees would be around $12.58. Everything's an estimate, just to try and give you an idea of what things are selling for and what you can expect profit-wise. This is going to go in one of my, I think these are 19 by 13. I'm probably saying 14 by 19. I put jackets, coats, blazers, all in these bags. It's funny because I was waiting for almost 2 weeks for these poly mailers, which is basically unheard of on Amazon, but it just kept getting bumped to another time, and I'm like, when am I going to get my mailer? So it's a good time to, you know, check, you know, remind everybody, check your items, check your inventory, or just your selling supplies. See what you need, because you don't want to end up like me and be out of these bags. So that's my hot tip for the day. So next up is these Lands' End black pull-on activewear. They've got a really nice little zipper pants here. Lands' End, size large. Here, I'll just show you. I believe this is their newer tag, so these are fairly new. I'm gonna run a lint brush over this, or not a lint brush. This is, you know, lint remover. I love using these. Here's another tip for the day. I use these on my couch as well. So if there's ever just like little hairs and stuff that the vacuum doesn't seem to get, hot tip, use this. Beds. It's been a lifesaver, especially if you're a pet owner and you have children that love pets, so they pet the pets on the couch. They pet the pets on the couch and the hair goes everywhere. So, okay, these sold for $12. I got these this summer at a church sale for $1, and I estimated my profit to be around $9.66. So these are going out today. I do really try to get my items out. If a buyer is paid by 3 o'clock, that's typically when I go get my kids from school. So if a buyer is paid by 3 o'clock, I really try to get my items out same day. It's a little bit, if I want to tape a video for you guys, sometimes I hang on to things because I want to show you what is selling. So it's always possible that that would be the reason lately. But usually I would ship in the morning, and now I've been holding off and just taking everything to the post office right before 3 o'clock before I pick my children up. So that has worked out really well for me. And, you know, this time of year, of course, the post office is crazy busy all the time. There is not a time it's not busy. So you get there when you can. All right, just double checking that I'm getting the label on here right. And there we go. I will take this time to show you again. I love putting these thank you cards in. You don't have to. I hear a lot of people say, oh, you don't need the extra. I'm a little bit extra myself. I'm just like a happy, bubbly person, and this is kind of my style. I love doing this. I like writing these out for my customers. So it's just a habit I got into. And everybody seems to enjoy the thank you notes. I often get in my feedback comments, oh, I'm putting this in the bag before I show you. I often get in my feedback comments, oh, it was so nice to have a letter in here thanking me. And it really is. I think it truly adds to, I am a one-woman show. So it truly adds the personal aspect, I think, to, shopping online from just a person and not a store, not a big corporate store. So, okay. So I'll stop talking and tell you about these. These are Crowned Ivory Curvy 14W crops. They're like a bright green color. They've got palm trees. They're really cute. Are these going to Florida? Washington. Okay. Maybe it's warm in Washington. I don't know. I was assuming that these were going to go to Florida. So these I got in a buyout over the summer. They sold for $16 on Poshmark. That was yesterday. And so my estimated profit after fees and cost of goods is $9.78. So thankfully for those other sales earlier in the weekend, it was not too bad of a weekend. Everything got out so far. You know, everybody, you know, if you sell online or even if you don't, and if you're just waiting for packages, everything's taking a little extra time this time of year, and the bad weather up north here did not help right after Thanksgiving. So, all right, we've got that going, and I gave you the totals on everything. So that is all for today. I hope your sales are amazing. I'd love to hear about your sales, what's selling for you right now. There's lots of things going out the door, and this is a time to encourage you to list it all, get it listed. Swimsuits, jackets, lightweight jackets, even just, you know, short sleeve shirts. I'm amazed always by the potential of items have, because there's always a buyer, I feel like, for stuff. If it's a good item, a popular item, there's always a buyer at some point. So I hope you all have a fabulous Monday and take care. I'm going to see you later this week in another video. Bye-bye.